5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One more.
It's a very young film. It's about the background dancers. You know, you see those people dancing behind main leads and actors, actresses. So it's about those people, the three of them, two boys and a girl, and how things, the ambition that they kind of want to achieve in life, how things can really put them in a situation like, oops, what really went wrong and why did this happen to us? So it's got, at the same time, it's also catering to the audience, which is more than 40 also. So it's not like only a young film, but though it is a musical, it is about dancers. So there's a lot of dancing, there's a lot of music, and moral values are of course attached to it, because when you're making a Hindi film, you have to have some kind of moral message that you must send it across. So I am conveying it through. काफ़ी टाइम से मैंने बहुत सारी हिंदी फिल्में भी देखी हैं, इंग्लिश फिल्में भी देखी हैं. So when I decided to make a film, I really thought that I should make something instead of just run of the mill, running around trees and stuff like that. I wanted to make something which I would like to see otherwise. And that's where I decided that I want to make this kind of a movie. Though it is being made in Hindi and in English, because of the, we have these censor problems here. So I don't want to lose the color of the texture of the dialogues that people talk. So I really felt that it is a very important aspect, that I don't want to lose the color of my characters in case if there is any problem. So that's one of the reasons I'm kind of going in for this bilingual thing.
Oops happened to me. Deepak is a very close friend of mine actually, and he narrated the subject to me one fine day. I was talking to him on the phone, and he says, Mink, I want you to come over, and there's this, I have some work with you. I'm like, okay, and I was like, Deepak can work with me, and I went to see him, and he narrated the subject to me at that moment, and I was like, wow. When I heard the script, I was like, okay, amazing. But what attracted me most about Oops is, first of all, Deepak being a very good friend. I wouldn't have said no to him anyway. मतलब मुझे वो कुछ भी बोलता करने के लिए, I would have done it because he's a very intelligent person. Deepak अगर कुछ करेगा तो बहुत सोच समझ के करेगा और कुछ गलत नहीं करेगा. He'll make sure that everything is very prim and proper at that moment. And making a movie today is not an easy task. You have to be different. You have to be totally hatke and outstanding if you want to get noticed. और Deepak का पहला project है, and ऊपर से Deepak has been an actor himself, so he understands whatever I'm going through at a particular time. Totally, he understands it exactly. It's like मैं अगर कोई बात उसको समझाने लगती हूँ कि Deepak, there's something I'm not comfortable with this, और वो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. He understands, like he knows exactly, okay, Mink के mind में ये चल रहा है, and then he has an explanation for that. So. It's a blessing actually to work with a guy like him.
Today we are shooting for this big feature film, that is Oops, which is directed by Deepak Tijori, and I'm playing the main lead, whose name is Jahan. Now Jahan is a dancer. Now he's one of those group dancers who dance behind film actresses, and in this film we've shown this guy Jahan, who's a very not a poor guy, but he earns while he's dancing. So he takes care of his father, who's a drunkard man at his house. He takes care of him, and he's very ambitious. Now for money, he can do anything. That's how the story begins, where he has a girlfriend also and a best friend also, who's a rich guy. So how they both live life as a dancer. Now the film is not only about a dancer who's living life and it goes on. No, there are more problems which he faces after this dancing thing going on. How he wants to become rich, and how he faces problems, and how he solves them in the end. That's how this film is.
Actually, I've been a very observant actor, I feel. I've always done work. Even if I was in front of the camera, I used to always know क्या lens लगाया है, you know, कौन सा lens है और distance कितना होना चाहिए, इस lens में क्या होना चाहिए. Then I used to go to the editing, I used to sit and I used to really study. So I always felt that there was much more to acting in life. And I don't know, I would land up being a director, but I always used to work on stories and subjects and ideas. So eventually I probably just took the plunge and I said, let me just try my hand of whatever I've conceived, I want to kind of see it on the celluloid.